Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that.
Hey, what it do, still with the camp, shine like a lamp, big boss hog, boss dog, can't poke through the door, here to talk this box, forget about soliloquy, them tough times no lies, can people do to life self, caught them in the fight like me, man, a peak game, made it folks on West One. How y'all doing, man? Bill Haney releases Devin Haney's top 10 list, and if you got to this point, you saw the list, right? He got the racist up there. I ain't gonna say his name. He got the one that's linked to Boots right now. Got him up there. He got Shakur. He got Conor, Benn. He got Keyshawn Davis. He got Rolly. He got Tank. He got Ryan Garcia. You know, he just Shakur Stevenson. You know, Jaron Boots Ennis. He talking about that's his hit list. So let's react to all these fights if they were to happen, right? And we'll see if these fights are able to happen, right? So for starters, Devin Haney versus the racists. I don't really care to talk about that. I ain't giving that racist dude no shine. I told y'all that. I'm not saying his name. I don't give a damn what he talking about. I don't care who he linked to. I don't care who he with, how he rolling. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told y'all, not gonna support anybody that is racist. Just not gonna do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how he's still walking around. Because I'm telling you, if I was his partner, I'll go see that boy. I'm telling you, hey, bro, come outside. Oh, what's going on, man? Hey, yo, we just gotta talk real quick. I gotta holler at you real quick. You know when a black dude say, let me holler at you real quick, you already know what's finna happen to you. You finna get hands, fists, and feet put on you, player. That's what needs to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? You know, but he's strutting around. I mean, every time we see him, he in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he out and about. You know what I'm saying? But somebody gonna touch that boy. I'm telling you. Don't be shocked. But anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go. Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. Can that fight happen? Possibly. When they both were at 135, you know, they were linked together. I think it can happen if they get Turk involved and, you know, decide on a good weight to fight at. Because, you know, Devin looks like he's going to go to 147 for certain fights. But truthfully, if that fight happens, that's a 50-50 fight. It's going to be boring in the mud, you know, but I think that's a 50-50 fight. I think it'll be a technical matchup. I think Shakur will make Devin be more offensive because Shakur is not willing to take no risk. So it'll be a fight where they just, you know, they either just both going to be looking at each other or somebody going to have to start throwing. And I think Devin would be the one to throw more punches. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know who wins that fight if they were to fight. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, Devin versus Tank, that's easy. Tank by stoppage, by massacre. Okay? I don't care what weight class they fight at. He get in there with Tank, and, you know, y'all got to remember, all the fights that Tank fight, when there's beef and there's animosity and he has to fight angry, he knocked the soul out of people. So there's beef and animosity with Bill. Bill gonna be talking crazy. Devin gonna be saying stuff. I'm telling you, bro, it's not gonna be good. They're gonna be taking Devin out on the stretcher. I'm telling you this. I'm willing to stay. That's not a formidable matchup for Devin. Tank shorter, and he punching up. He gonna break Devin down. I'm telling you this. Break him down and stop him. I'm just telling you this. You know what I mean? Devin gonna try to use that jab, keep Tank on the outside. Tank gonna slip, throw something, boom, wrap. Devin chin ain't set up like that, bro. Devin will have to fight a perfect fight. You would literally have to get hit with nothing. And I don't see him doing that. Devin versus Boots. I already made a video about that. Devin Haney versus Boots. Man, Devin Haney will get retired if he fight Boots. You got a dude that can do the same thing you're doing. He's bigger, he's faster, he's stronger than you. Yeah, that's not a good matchup for you. And I'm just here to tell you, if you get in there with Boots, Bill Haney, you might as well go ahead and pick your next occupation. Because I'm telling you, that man gonna end your son's career. I'm telling you this. There will be no more Devin Haney promotions. There'll be none of that. I'm telling you. There's not gonna be no DHP. Boots gonna end all that. Everything that you got going in boxing, Boots gonna end it. If you get your son in there with that man, I'm telling you this. That's real talk. Do with that information as you will. Get mad at your mama, not me. Alright? Haney, Barrios. A lot of people disrespect Mario Barrios. They say he suck. He not. I heard Paulo Maldonado say that that Mario Barrios sucks. I'm like, he suck. What? That dude don't. He ain't. Is he the best of the best? No, but he don't suck. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pay homage and respect to Mario Barrios. Like, he a good little fighter. You know what I mean? Is he, like I say, is he the best? No. Out of all the champions at 147, he's the weakest link? Yes, you can say that. But, like I keep telling y'all, bro, that fight right there, I would favor Barrios due to the fact he been at the weight longer. But I know for sure, I know that Devin could pull it off. We'll say that. Devin could pull it off and beat Barrios. So, I look at that like 60-40. I would favor Barrios because of the weight. He been at the weight class longer. But Devin could pull it off. Now, Devin versus Conor Benn, that's easy. Body bag, toe tag. Right? So we ain't gonna spend too much time on that. That's Devin Haney versus Conor Benn. Devin Haney versus Rolly. Very interesting matchup, very interesting style matchup. It's a good scrap. You got Rolly who got power, who got cracks, who's unpredictable, got a different style than everybody else. Very interesting. So that said fight, I would favor Devin Haney, but I wouldn't be shocked if Rolly knocked that boy out. Because a lot of people underestimate Rolly. That's just what it is. And I think Rolly, he coming up the right game plan, and he land on Devin Haney chin, Devin Haney going to sleep. All he got to do is land on Devin Haney chin. Devin going to be doing a stanky leg. I'm telling you. So, basically what I'm saying is, as we going through all these fights, Devin Haney can win some. There are some fights, it's a guaranteed loss. Like, he not going to win them much. I don't care what he talking about. That Tank fight, yeah, no. That Boots fight, yeah, no. Conor Benn, yeah, no. Conor Benn, yeah, no. That stuff he was hitting Eubank with, if he hit Devin with that, yeah. Now, the fight that I feel like is sneaky, low-key, could be a great matchup is Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. Right? That's the fight that I want to see. Right? Because you got Keyshawn Davis, who can box, who's an Olympian. Right? Who's seen it all. You got Devin Haney, who's accomplished a lot in the sport. I'm telling you, that man from Newark, wherever the heck it is, Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, He got that dog in him, right? He got dog in him. And that's why I think it's going to separate him and Devin, right? I think if Keyshawn got to say, F it, I'm going to stop boxing, let's fight, and I think he could cut it up on Devin. So, in that fight, I would favor Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn will stop Devin Haney. It's a good fight, though. That's the fight right there. If I'm Devin, I definitely will look into that fight because that's a big money fight between him and Keyshawn Davis. In my opinion, I feel like stylistically, they'll mesh well. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. So I like the fight. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good scrap, bro. Last but not least, the Ryan. I'm not gonna lie to you, and some of y'all ain't gonna like what I'm finna say. I think Ryan, even with the Austrian, without the Austrian, he beats Devin Haney again. I just think Ryan got Devin Haney number. He knows that boy, bro. You know what I mean? And people forget that Ryan Garcia had power. You know what I mean? He got power. People forget that, bro. You know what I mean? He got power, bro. So I think a lot of people forget that. You know, they just want to look for a reason to be like, oh, see, Austrian helped him beat Devin. No. Ryan Garcia, and I was the first one to say this. Ryan Garcia been getting knocked down in the second round. He got knocked down in the Luke Crawford fight, second round. Tank, second round. Rolly, second round. He been knocked down before. So he ain't doing nothing different. So like I said before, man, Devin Haney very well may go 0 whatever, or he may go under 500 if he get everybody on this list. And let me know what y'all think, though. Let's go.